This is Bring Back the Farm. Today we're going to plant this Tomatillo plant in our back to Eden garden. And I thought I'd take you guys along to see how I do it, even though you guys might already know how to do it. So anyways, I'm going to find a spot and dig a hole and plant it in my back to Eden garden. Okay, I found a good spot to plant my Tomatillo. I think I'm going to plant it right here. Let me just kind of dig a little bit in the ground. Look how moist that is. And I never water this area ever. And it is moist. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I want to go a little deeper. So I brought my shovel. So let's do this. Just move the wood chips back a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Look at that black gold. Okay. So that's a perfect hole. It's perfect. It's deep enough. Let's go ahead and get the plant out and see what we can do with it. So here's the plant. Look at all those weeds. Look at these weeds. Hey whiz. Oops. That one didn't come off very easily. I gotta go deeper. It's coming a little bit, but you know, weeding this garden, it's not very hard, but sometimes the roots do go down and they like tangle themselves in the wood chips. And so it makes it a challenge when you're really trying to get the weeds out. Like those ones. Like that one, see? I get that weed. That root. Anyways, let's get back to the plant. So here's this tomato plant. I'm going to go ahead and take the wrapper off and resume filming. Okay, so I just removed the plastic. And I think you can plant this this plant in the pot it comes in. Because it's like made out of like paper or something. I don't really feel super confident in that. So I'm just going to go ahead and unwrap it a little bit just to give it some some help maybe. So let me just quickly do that. But whenever I plant stuff in my garden, my back to Eden garden, I just dig a small little hole and I'll put that in the hole just like that, and there it goes. Okay, so it's pretty moist, and I'll just come over here and I'll just kind of like smash it in a little bit, break up some of that black dirt compost stuff. See if I can get that side a little bit. There we go. Put that in. There we go. Look at that. So that is almost planted. Push that in real good. And then you come over here and you just kind of put the wood chips back up and around it all. Remove that the lower couple leaves. Just because I don't want to stress the plant too bad. Then I put the wood chips over top to do the covering. And look at that. That is done. And I'll water this a little bit. I'll go ahead and water it. And we'll call it a day. But check that out. I'll let you guys see how this grows over time. And but look at that. It came with the flower from the nursery. The nurseries, I guess what they do is they depend a lot on chemicals to keep plants alive and healthy, so-called healthy. And what I'm doing here is I'm planting it in my garden, and it's no longer going to get those chemical fertilizers. And this will probably have a little bit of shock just because it's going to have to like grow its roots the right way. and figure out how to live without those fertilizers. So this is my Tomatillo plant, and I'll send you guys another update. But keep watching the videos if you like them, and if you don't, that's alright too. I do this for me mostly, so I can keep track of how fast things grow and when to plant and when I planted, so each year I can do a little bit better. But this is it. I have my tomato plants over there. You can see them a little bit. My pepper plants are starting to come back a little bit. They've struggled a lot. And I have some of these weeds that I just need to just kind of pull out. See, look at all those roots. They just kind of tangle themselves up in the wood chips. And it's not a problem, it's just I almost have to like dig my hand down in the wood chips and then prop it up, and then it releases those roots, and then I can pull them out easier. And that's kind of the way I have to garden, is I have to just stuff my hand in there, do that, and then they come out. These are like break the root up. But that's a quick little tip. But yeah, I do get weeds. You're not going to get weeds. It's just what happens when you garden. So, but these weeds aren't bad, and they're pretty easy to pull up, even when it's super dry out. And they're a pain, but not as big as not as big of a pain as other plants. But oh, check that out! I have a volunteer squash or something. But okay. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.